At long last, OceanGate is pulling the plug on this horrible, horrible catastrophe ready to happen. Look, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's be adult about this. They finally put a banner up on their website that says, you know what? We're going to be halting operations, suspending operations and exploration, in view of the what? Let me get it. They're suspending all exploration and commercial operations after 5 people were killed, including the CEO, and after they had day after day after day. Was it June? That this happened with we're going on our next excursion. Oh my God. June 18th. And now more and more and more of the various interviews that the CEO, Mr. Rush, had made with people saying, yeah, I mean, look, you've heard it before. And you know what? And there's a part of me, there's a part that's ghoulish about this. It's ghoulish. But it's the way it is. It may be ghoulish, but it's because I don't understand. They make it sound like they're out, driving around in a car. I don't understand how any of this works. I don't know how these people think. I don't know what goes through their heads. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's beyond anything I've ever seen. It's incredible. And what we're seeing now is finally people, and I hope we don't have to see any more of these videos of this Stockton Rush making these stupid comments about, well, you know what? When you're at that stage, and look, I'm not gonna redo them again. Let me just have you. Let me stop for just one second. Let me just stop for 1 second. And I've got to ask you something, which is very, very important. And this is what everybody has to do. And this is a part of our ghoulish existence. We have to beg for you, get this, to like this. Please like this. But it means everything. It means everything. It's how we grow. It's how we get the demographics, and we get the algorithms, and we get the new people. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of new videos and new streams, and support and promote and frequent and patronize our wonderful sponsor at mypillow.com. Promo code Lionel. They've got everything you can imagine, from pillowcases to sheets to percales to duvets to covers. And the thing they sell more of than anything you can imagine, slippers. I'm telling you, slippers. Who knew? Who knew? mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, mypillow.com/Lionel. The link's right there, for the love of God. Now, you see this? This is a new story. A documentary cameraman, here's the latest one, who went on a test dive in the Titan submersible, not a submarine, a submersible, said the company CEO and the creator of this, the builder, I guess, the developer of this vessel, Stockton Rush, made a, quote, bizarre comment when the passenger raised some concerns about what would happen in an emergency. And the fellow's name is Brian Weed. Mr. Weed was a veteran camera man, operator, whatever. And he was supposed to be a precursor, as they say, to a dive from the sub. And moments after Weed, Expedition Unknown, I think was the name of it. There was a host, this fellow by the name of Josh Gates. They were locked in the sub with no way out except from the outside. So Weed asked Stockton Rush, what would happen if the vessel had to suddenly make an ascent in an emergency? Something that goes wrong. And was nowhere near the mothership. What do you do? And Weed, this gentleman, said that Russia, this is like double, triple hearsay, said, quote, well, There's 4 or 5 days of oxygen on board. And I said, well, what if they don't find you? And he said, well, you're dead anyway. And he said he found Russia's response very, very strange. He said it felt like a very strange thing to think and seemed to almost have, he said, quote, a nihilistic attitude towards life and death. Now, this, of course, could be bravado. It could have been, tough guys. He said the whole point was, well, when you're out there and they don't find you for many days, you're just going to die anyway. So whatever, have a good time and whatever. I mean, it's incredible. Look at this one. There's this one quote, Stockton Rush about the peanut butter. This one kills me. And where are they coming from now? Where are these coming from now? These stories. It's like they're you can't get enough of these. Where the hell were these people before? Now, Stockton Rush said, according to Daily Mail, says he was in a video and he was in a video posted to the company's YouTube account years before his death and that of the other passengers. He described the glue that was holding the carbon fiber submersible together, said it was like peanut butter and thicker than Elmer's glue. Didn't take it too seriously. And it's sad. Now, this might be bravado, might be bravura, might be brio. Is that alliterative enough for you? It might have been just, I'm a tough guy. I'm an adventurer. I'm the, the Howard Hughes of my time. I'm Indiana Jones, whatever. I told you how there's this tendency now, this spate of crypto homoerotic bravura on the part of so many men who, when I go out there, I'm not tough, and I go out there and I'm a platform jumper, and I'm wrestling with the sharks and all this kind of jazz. Could be that. But either way, it's demented. And this is of no use and no help to any of the family members. And you still realize that there were more billionaires per square inch on that than anything anybody's ever seen. There were more billionaires per square inch on that thing, that suppository can, whatever that thing was. And no GPS. As a friend of mine so beautifully said, he says, you can put a GPS on a shark and find out within centimeters where it is. You know exactly where it is in the ocean. But when it comes to billionaires, they don't know where they are. Now, I'm not getting conspiratorial. Please don't bring up, the Federal Reserve. I know, everybody. Oh, God, we don't want to get conspiracy. It's not even conspiratorial. It's almost like, can we think outside the box? No, we don't do that. We accept everything as is. We're good, dutiful servants. We just don't care. We don't care about going outside the box. Don't think too much about it. Just accept it. Just nod your head, no obeisance, and move on. Don't. That's it. We don't want to be conspiratorial, God forbid. But in any event, I say to you, my dear friends, if you pray for their remains, pray for their souls, rather, remains, for their families. Think of all the billions. Think of the fortunes that were switched in businesses and changed. I mean, just in one, for this chance to see this stupid wreck, to look, maybe you can barely look through this porthole. And that was the problem. There was carbon fiber, there was titanium, and there was plexiglass, and you can't put them all together. It's one or nothing. That's why there's no portholes on submarines. Did you ever think about that? Yes. All right, dear friends, thank you for sharing my fascination of this subject. What do you think? What are your comments? What issues make you think like, wait a minute? I'd love to hear from them. Love to hear you write in your own beautiful words. And please don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget our sponsor, MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel, MyPillow.com/Lionel. The link's right there. And I ask you right now to comment, dear friend, as you see fit.